Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to Runeterra Academy. Class has begun. This is our match of the week, and joining me is my name is Mouse David. Forgot to say, and joining me is Caster TDS. I'm sorry, I'm a bit sleepy. Not gonna lie, because I've been working all night on a few articles. But you know what? I'm still excited to be casting senior division. What about you, TDS?
Yeah, as always, week six, closer and closer to playoffs. The playoff race cutoff is it's just so close, and there's
Yeah.
teams that still have chance. So it can still be fun. Obviously, we have already our secure teams and already seeming like the favorites. Akuma in first place. We also have,
Mm-hmm.
I think, Nightless is already secured for playoffs, and we also have, if I'm not wrong, G7 and another team already. But there's still chance for Team Ambition Glory to enter. If they win this game and are able to win next week, they should be just about able to reach the cutoff. So it's going to be fun to see if they are able
Yeah.
to do it, and if any of the teams that are close to them are going to drop off games.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, Team Ambition, our match of the week, by the way, of course, it's gonna be Team Ambition Glory versus Nightless Esports. Nightless Esports currently hold second place in the standing, so definitely not a team that you will wanna take lightly.
Yep.
Definitely. So we'll see how well what Team Ambition Glory prepared, because it's do or die for them. If they don't win this game, I think they're definitely out of playoff contention.
Yeah, that's how important these games, these last games can be, and how important it is for Team Ambition Glory to finally be able to enter the playoffs. But for Nightless, like you're saying, this game, even though it's not bad to win. I don't think it has much impact in terms of the in terms of race for first place, because I think that Akuma already secures that with head-to-head.
Yeah.
So I don't think that there's a chance for Nightless to collect it. So I think that this is much more real-time practice
Yeah.
than just any other thing.
Technically practice on stage, practice on
Yeah.
stream. This is basically a scrim that we're watching, at least for Nightless perspective. But anyway, already it looks like they are already getting ahead of the meta as the first pick Misfortune comes in. If everyone's been watching Worlds, you know how pro players are already prioritizing this pick, so it's
I
not
love
really a
this pick.
surprise that people in this division, Diamond 1 and above, already like in the top 1%, top 0.0 something percent of the rank ladder, are going to be following closely what the pros are doing. And
Yep.
Misfortune is definitely a very high priority pick at the moment, with Ezreal and Leona coming in as a close second. But that tells me, DDS, that Team Ambition Glory are going to be playing towards her top side.
Yep, I pretty much I wouldn't be surprised to see this, especially with the takeaway from the Leona. You typically see the Leona with the Misfortune pick together so that you can get that setup for the
Mm-hmm.
Misfortune ultimate, but also the fact that you get the roaming support in the Leona, that can just be so impactful. We have seen words, the amount of pressure that Leona has been able to put around,
There
but
it is.
this is the pick
There
that
it
appeared
is.
today that
There it
everyone
is.
hates with all their heart. I
Adriel was
it's
molding.
Yeah, it's second. It's a bad. I hate this pick as well, but it's second to Soraka. It's not yet the pick that I hate the most, but it's still so annoying to deal with. And
Mhm.
with Misfortune, there was so many good setups for Misfortune Ultimate. You pop the Yumi Ultimate into Misfortune Ultimate. It's just complete and awful annihilation right there for the enemy team. So it's going to be fun seeing the setup for the Yumi and the Misfortune, as well as the Trundle. I like pairing up the Yumi with the Trundle because it's so much potential HP for the Trundle to survive and try
Whoa,
and do
hold
anything.
up.
This is new.
Hold up, hold
This
up.
wasn't in
Whoa,
Worlds.
wait. What year are we in?
Oh
Team Ambition Glory, they're pulling out the wild card here. They're bringing back the
yeah,
Elise. Now,
I'm
Elise, for those of you youngins in the League community, Elise used to be one of the primary junglers in League of Legends before. Well, the
once.
jungle got changed.
Yep. Once in, I think, 4 or 5 years, pretty much. I think with time, well, no, 2018 it was still a little prevalent, but people realized that she was really bad after countless, and I don't remember how many there were, but there were countless nerfs against Elise. She pretty much just became one of the worst junglers in the game without exception. Like, she still has a really nice early game to a certain degree where she can snowball really out of control. But if she doesn't snowball really heavily your team and herself as a champion, then she becomes even worse than what Lee Sin becomes later on, which is a kick bot, but it's just a cocoon bot. And the
Yeah.
cocoon is not that good of an ability to depend on.
Yeah.
as a team. So it's going to be fun to see how Team Ambition Glory with the Elise try and puts pressure in the early game against the Trundle and the enemy and the composition from Nightless. But I don't think Elise is that great of a matchup against Trundle. I'm not an expert in jungle or jungling overall, but I think that Trundle should be able to win this matchup even if he gets cocooned.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see, right? I mean,
Yeah,
it's been such a long time since we've seen Elise. I'm not even sure how
I
well
don't
she
even remember
fares in
when
the
I saw
early
her.
game at how she fares in the early game at this point. It's still definitely strong because that's definitely what she wants to do.
Yeah,
So maybe Team Ambition Glory, maybe their plan is to just punish this Misfortune and Yumi lane as much as possible because as we
I
know,
can see
Misfortune
that.
is a bit of a is technically an immobile AD carry, even though she does
Yeah.
have a steroid speed up along with the Yumi speed up. So a bit harder to catch. We'll see if they decide to go for that. Interesting that they decide to pick Ezreal as the ADC if they want to punish that. You'd expect something maybe like a Draven or something like that. If you really want to go all in on the bot lane and make sure that they can't even play the game, but Nightless
Okay.
Esports hold up. They're going for the Darius.
Which
We're
got
just
buffed
going
in this
all in on
patch.
the snowball.
Yep.
TDS, we're just
And
going all in the snowball
against
here.
against Jace, it kind of makes sense to a certain degree. I think that it's probably one of the better champions to try and snowball onto, not because he's easily punishable, but if you're able to put down the Jace, then you can stop a lot of Nightless potential later on in the game. But like you're saying, they are banking really hard on the snowballing the top side. Not only the Darius, I think the Yone as well, but on snowballing the top side. And if they fail, their game is completely doomed because there's not a real nice way to keep the game neutral in a certain position. Most of
Yeah.
these champions, the Elise, the Darius, I think the Yone can probably be a little less, but these three champions are really feast or famine. And if they are not ahead, from behind it can be really really hard to play around them. I think the Yone it's the lesser of the three devils here, but it's really really bad for Elise and Darius if they are not able to execute.
I mean, the thing with Yone, right? Even though he does scale well into the late game as a
He's a
champion, as an
lesser,
AD
yeah.
assassin, he still has to go in. And if he's behind against a Syndra, against a Jace, against a Misfortune, he's just gonna get popped whenever he tries to go in. So it's an interesting composition that Team Ambition Glory decide to all
Yep.
in, and we'll see if it pays off. It's gonna be. I mean, it is game one, so you know what? Throw your cards on the table. You still have one game left at least if you want to play a more, I'd say, normal team comp. Because I don't think this is something we've really seen in Runeterra Academy before. In fact, let me check 1 second on
I don't
how
think we have seen
often how
it.
often Elise is picked. Is it even
One
here?
every
Control.
90 games, pretty much.
Elise. Is it here? Okay, it was picked 5
Oh,
times.
oh wait, really? There was pick?
Yeah, it was picked 5 times currently in senior and banned 6 times. Interesting. Maybe wait, but the
Wait,
win rate
I'm
is kind of
I'm kind of
abysmal.
curious.
One
Yeah, I'm
percent,
kind of curious
twenty
with this
percent win
though.
rate.
Was it last split or this split?
I'm pretty sure this is this split since this are
If
just
it's
as
this split, then teams really overvalue this champion a lot. I think that last split there was better chances because I think that there were junglers that would be much more decideful. Not decidedly in the early game, but like they were junglers that preferred more the Elise. I think that this split, I didn't see a lot of junglers that would value the Elise that much more. So I'm surprising to hear that the Elise has been played, but like you're saying, 1% win rate. I don't think it's that good. I think it's pretty much noticeable that she's not that great of a champion. And if you want to win, it's going to take everything to be able to pull it off. Meanwhile, Nightless composition, as long as they don't die, they can pretty much just steamroll the later stages of the game.
yeah, but they definitely still have to survive the early game. So I'm not gonna
Yeah.
count out Team Ambition Glory's chances out completely just yet. They're still kind of vulnerable picks, right? There's not really a main tank on the side of Nightless at the moment. Maybe Trundle when he gets to scaling and he becomes basically a drain tank for his team. But until then, can possibly be exploited. But we'll see if Team Ambition Glory will be able to do that. But yeah, for
Yep.
now, you will be right back after a short break with the spectator delay. Don't go anywhere, guys. Yep, we'll be right back. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Runeterra Academy. My name is Miles David, and
Ooh.
joining me is, of course, TDS. And well, we've got our match of the week here between Team Ambition Glory and Nightless Esports. Team
Oh,
Ambition Glory need to win this game, not this game, this series, in order to keep their hopes for playoff alive. And I see the org there in the Twitch chat. Very good to see them supporting, of course, their boys here. and girls
of
maybe. I'm
course.
not sure who they're. I'm not sure the genders of their players. So
They them.
they them, yeah, okay. And we'll see how it works out right now because they definitely have a bit of an interesting team comp. TDS.
Yep, a really snowball heavy team composition where yes, Ezreal can scale, yes, Yone can scale, but there's no back of security here. There's no cushion in case something goes horribly wrong because yes, Yone may scale, but he doesn't have a how do you call it a safe option in case something goes bad.
Ah man,
He's
shield
really
bow's
feast or
enough.
famine.
Shield bow's
No,
enough.
I do mean like even if he gets the shield bow, if he's behind in terms of gold and experience against something like a Yumi and a Trundle, then it's going to
Hmm.
be harder for him to execute champions. And that's one of the main reasons why you pick the champion to survive and execute.
Well, I'm telling you something, a bit of trickery up in their sleeves right now. It looks like the side of Team Ambition Glory are faking a leash over to the top side. They already put a question
Ooh.
mark ping there because Darius is late to lane, so they're assuming that he leashed in the top lane. So a bit of mind gain coming here from Elise. Maybe they can use, maybe Unlucky Martis can use this time in order to cheese something.
Yeah, it can be a cheese onto the bottom lane or a three camp start into the top lane, into a top lane gang. Which I have heard. I was watching the world's the. Oh wait,
Oh, wait, Tupper?
oh
Tupper? Not
wait.
like this. That was a lot of
Ooh,
damage, and okay, we see the power of the
he shouldn't come
misfortune and
back.
the
By the
Yumi.
way, he needs
Yeah.
to be
Wait,
careful.
what? Wait, what's wrong, TDS? Who needs to come back?
Like
Oh, the Tupper.
yeah, I was saying on Topper, he shouldn't have come back immediately because there's a chance that if he tries to come back, Misfortune flash out attack. If she has skew up, which I think she just think she hit level 2 at that point. If she flashes out of Q, even if you flash away, you're probably dead. So there was still a chance to die there. Luckily, it doesn't appear. And wait, Toppling Gang
Yeah, but
before the lease.
yeah, it looks like Trundle was first onto the board, but here
But here
comes
comes the lease as well.
Elise going for the counter gank in the top lane. We're looking at the bot lane instead, where the unfortunately action is just Wake OG and
Oh,
Eric Northman just pushing in and
yep.
more stuff in the mid lane. But it looks like the counter gank didn't happen. At least trying to invade on the top side, but looks like nothing's gonna come out of it so far. And the Tupper, the Tupper is just he's just getting mauled
Oh,
at the moment. 1v1 between the two junglers at the moment. Drop
see,
trying to go for it.
I
The
don't think
repel
he wins
immediately
that.
onto the Skull Crab. And yeah, Trundle, one of the best duelists in the game as a
Who would
champion.
have
Something
guessed?
to look out for. And meanwhile, Wake OG and Eric Northman, they're just abusing this Yumi Misfortune lane to the fullest extent they can right now. Their sustain is
Yep.
insane and their ability to trade and poke is very strong as well. So
Yeah, and
a
the
bit of
fact is that
punish here.
even though they blew one of the summoners from them, the Ignite, they still have another aggressive summoner in the form of the Exhaust. So it's not like there's no chance for them to try and go aggressive and get a solo kill or a
Yeah.
2v2 kill.
Yeah,
Also, quick
meanwhile,
thing, Elise setting up for a top lane dive.
yeah, they are. She
But
is
bot
setting
lane
up for a
dive
top
as
lane
well?
vibe. They're going for it right now here in the bot lane as
Ooh.
the teleport is coming up, but it
Oh,
was going
ouch.
to be Sir Zephyr here. First blood going over, Super going down,
Oh.
and meanwhile in the top lane, what? We have a double
uh,
kill as the
uh,
gank failed for Team Ambition
uh,
Glory in the top lane. Oh no, unlucky Mortis, very unlucky along with the Darius getting taken down. When trading is here as well. Discord doing
oh, she
what she
flashed
can
away.
on the Leona and it's just gonna get taken down. And well, when trading is
Got
going
it.
down as well. And suddenly a 4,000 gold
Well,
lead for the side of Nightless. And I think everything has just gone to the crapper at the moment. TDS for the side of Team Ambition Glory.
yeah, I think down the drain. It's not enough to describe how bad of a start this is for Team Ambition Glory. I like the idea from the top side play. I think that bot lane wise, they should have realized that if the Lease is going for the top lane play, and you know that Trundle was on the bot side because he went for the Scuttle Crop. So you have to be much more careful about this, and you have to leave the wave even if you lose a couple of minions. Because if the top lane dive succeeds and you don't die on bot lane, you get such a huge lead. But because both plays end up being bad for the side of Team Ambition Glory, not only do they fail, do they get the kills on bottom lane, plus the teleport from the Jone, but they also get double killed on top side. And the Jace doesn't even die. So
How
now
did
the
Johnny
worst situation
Rockets do
possible.
it? That's the biggest
And
question because you're looking
we
at
need
bot
to,
lane while that dive happened in top. I wish we had a replay system to be able to
yeah.
catch. exactly
Red,
what happened. Meanwhile,
red
here's
replace
a
for the future, please.
yeah. Meanwhile, here comes the gang squad over here onto the top lane again. The
Oh, he got
stun
stunned.
up with the Sky of the Week
He's dead.
immediately, and well, Drops is gonna go for it. Very low health on Bernice. I think he's just gonna get taken down. Maybe gonna get away, flash
Oh,
away from the pillar, and Drops is just gonna let him go. So already a summoner, another summoner gun from the top laner, and now things are just not things just going from bad to worse at the moment for Team Ambition Glory.
yeah, and their banking on trying to win the early game is not being effective. If you look at that, the Darius doesn't have teleport. He went for the aggressive idea, which, as the Darius, it's completely understandable, and that's how you should go with the Darius. But that means that now you're losing not only the waves, but also the plates. And because of the failed playing top lane, that means that you're even farther behind that you in reality should be. He's level 5 still, and I think it's level 5 early stages of level 5. Yeah, not even half of level 5, into Jace being level 6.5, I think.
Yeah, you guys heard
Yeah,
of
not
NA
even.
Drake?
So,
Yeah, go
so
ahead,
sorry
TDS.
to end it. It's level 6 and almost level 7. So it's awful, completely awful for the Darius.
Yeah, especially for a pick that needs a snowball. You guys heard of NA Jace? Well, this is Johnny Rockets Jace, and he's built different at the moment because the man snowballing super
Oh,
hard and win trading. He's
oh.
gonna get hit by Sky of the Week and just gonna get slain. Auto attack by Drops will finish it off. Probably could have given it to the Syndra, I'd say. Sir Zephyr could have used that one a lot more, but you know what? They still get the kill and they get the priority in
Better
mid, and
safe than
that's gonna be
sorry.
a few plates going over to the Syndra. So Sir Zephyr, I think he's still gonna be happy with that one.
Yeah, and are we watching? I don't like to call it like this, but this certainly feels like the number 2 team against one of the bottom teams. Like the way that they already have complete control of the game with a composition that was not supposed to spike so early on. Like we knew the power of Misfortune Yumi, we have seen it in Worlds. We know the potential from Trundle being able to win early game, but as an elite, I thought at least Darius was going to be much more powerful in the early game and maybe try and force kills, but they got outplayed and now they cannot do anything in this game.
Yeah, that's the current problem we're seeing at the moment right now
Oh
with
no.
the side of Nightless having all the
Oh,
goals, and here comes the bullet
no.
time immediately onto them. Tupper has to get away. He has to use the heal as well. Ignite ticking down onto
Oof.
Discord Kitten, and Wake OG will just finish that off with a single auto attack. The flash from Ezreal as well. And there we go. More problems in the bot side of the map. It feels like that Team Ambition Glory, they're just trying to stem the bleeding at the moment, and the ship is leaking everywhere. Your water is just coming in from every single direction, whether it's mid, whether it's top, whether it's bot lane. It's just looking very bleak at the moment. And yeah, I'm not gonna mince words. I, the comeback could potentially happen if
There's always
Nightless
chance.
Esports throw it. I feel like, but I don't know. It feels like at this level, it's probably not gonna happen.
It's really hard to hope for a throw to be your saving grace. That's not
Yeah, you don't
something
want
that
to be in
seems
that
very
position.
realistic. Yeah, it's not something that seems very realistic, and it's not something that you should try and play around. So I'm just trying to think of ways for the side of ambition to try and pull it up. And first and foremost, I think that it's really crucial that the Darius and the Least can get a kill somewhere. Doesn't have to be top lane, doesn't have to be on someone important. They just need to get a kill to start things up. Because
Yep.
the fact that the Darius doesn't even have one half of an item completed means that he cannot do anything. Oh, Johnny Rockets.
Yeah, General still levels up, and here
Collapse on
might be
him.
this might end up being the kill that they need, but it's
Oh,
gonna be a
is it
3v4, a 4v2 actually, as the rest of the team are here. And Eric Northman and Drops here as well. They're just flashing immediately onto Unlucky Martes, who already uses Repel, and he's just gonna hit by the unleashed power of Zer Zephyr on the Syndra. And there we go, another skirmish won by the side of Nightless Esports.
Yep, it just doesn't feel like Nightless that Team Ambition Glory has a chance to be able to do anything right now. Even if the bot lane gets a plate here, the amount of gold that they are losing everywhere else is just way too significant in comparison. Oh, when
Yeah.
trading,
When
oh, the
trading.
pain. He almost
He's
dies.
he's in a lot of trouble at the moment. This Syndra very strong. I'm not sure what her items are because there's a bug. We were talking about the bug earlier, where I was like, all
Yep,
right, I probably don't have
she's
the
just
bug.
a
Maybe Riot fixed it, and now I have
pesky
the
little
bug.
bug.
Yeah, so I can't see what items everyone has at the moment. I just see the bounties that everyone has, and already this might end up being a 2v2 in favor of Fake OG and Eric Northman as they continue to push Topper and Discord Kitten.
It's okay, it's okay. We have great staff here in Runeterra. and Miles is going to be able to keep on watching safely.
Yeah.
But the people that are not going to be safe are the side of Team Ambition Glory because they just keep getting consistently bothered by each of the champions from the side of Nightless. They get already mid lane turret with the Red Herald, really nice play. I like that they open up the mid lane turret and they give part of the gold to the Syndra. So problem after problem. It's a top lane already with a mythic against a Darius that is not ahead. The Least cannot do anything, and in the mid lane, Syndra now has extra gold to be able to kill the Yone that just got Berserker's Reefs. So it just doesn't feel like there's anything that the side of Team Ambition Glory can do at this point, apart from stopping the bleeding and try and pray for the gods that Team Nightless just booms completely out of mind.
well, Bernice needs to cause some bleeding with the Darius passive at the moment because not looking too hot there in the top lane right now. As Johnny Rocket's just straight up bullying him right now at this
Yep.
point. The fact that he has, as you said, the completed item that it's just so hard to deal with at the moment if you're Nightless. And well, I don't know, TDS. We'll see if Team Ambition Glory can manage to do something that will allow them to come back. But I don't know. I feel like they're thinking about the next game at this point. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, like I hate calling games over earlier because I
I
always have to
know.
factor. Like
Oh no,
you always.
Chipper.
Oh no.
He
Yep.
just gets soloed immediately. Eric Nordman's not even gonna die from that. That was a punish Anton Ezreal, and it's kind of hard when their safe AD carry is just getting dove like that again and again
Yeah.
by the enemy duo. There's not even a jungler there. They're just winning out on the 2v1 again and again. So the point of
Yeah.
picking Ezreal has been moot,
Yeah,
rendered
and the
moot
thing is,
rather.
their plan was completely based around on this top side being a factor, but
Yeah.
because of just one play that, like we have said, we didn't see, so we didn't know how Johnny Rockets outplayed it. We don't know how it failed, but because that single play failed so heavily, it means that they now are completely in a position where they cannot have control anywhere else. The turret isn't even down, which means that Darius has to still stick in a lane that it's not favorable. He even pops. Oh
They're
no.
going for it right now. Bernice
Can they
as
get
well
this?
as Martis are trying to go for something. They go for the pull on to Johnny Rockets, who has to run away right now, but surrounding them
Oh
immediately.
no.
Meanwhile, in the
Oh
bot lane, again,
no.
the topper is just going to get taken down. The dive
We can kill
happens. It's going to
this.
be a 1-for-1 at least. But, well, the rest
Two
of the
for
team
one.
is here. Another kill going over to the side of Nightless as they're just cleaning this one up. Sir Zephyr happy to pick that one up with one final auto attack. And, well, this should be the tower, and that should be all the kills going over to the side of Nightless. The score is now 14-2. And the gold lead has completely ballooned at this point as both side lanes are starting to collapse.
Yeah, and they are going to get 15 plates in this early game. They are close to getting every plate up in the map, and that's just a lot of gold that the side of Team Ambition Glory will not have access to because plates will be falling out soon. Also, a quick thing: at least you can see at the positive, and
Oh,
they
they're
got the
going
kill.
in.
Oh wait, maybe.
Yeah, the screen froze for me, so I'm not sure
Oh,
what's going on at the moment. All right, so looks
it's
like
fine.
nothing
Nothing
happened.
happened.
Yeah, nothing
Yeah.
happened, thankfully. So I didn't have to play by play anything actually. That blade, despite getting hit, Ezreal not able to follow up, and they don't really have the
it's
damage at the moment to do anything.
oh no
Oh
topper.
no, guess
Not again.
Topper not like this. He has to flash away immediately. There's Jace is there as
Almost
well.
dies.
Yeah, very nearly dies, but that's another. Again, the summoner spell is gone. It feels like Ezreal never has access to it for the whole game.
And we did it, Miles. 15 minutes in, 10k gold lead for the side of Nightless. That's not something
This is
that you would never see. Like, and I was going to reference this. This feels like watching T1 against CFM. That
why you gotta do
this
me like that, man. Why
feels
you
close
gotta
to
do
that.
me like that?
Well, I'm happy for that. Like the reminder, I was rooting for T1, so I'm happy with what happened.
Yeah. Mr.
Oh, I
T1
see what happened.
Copium fan.
I as an LCK fanboy, I'm really happy with how the first game went, the first day went. So obviously I have to bring
Don't
it out.
worry, us LPL peeps, we're gonna get our time to shine soon. LPL always starts slow in the group stages. That's some good
Reminder
copium.
2015.
That's some good copium. But anyway,
Rem-
don't remind me of
oh
that
no!
time.
Oh no! Win trading.
Yeah, when trading is
Okay.
trying to go in, but well, Drops is just gonna bite into it and kill this
He doesn't
samurai,
care,
slice him
drops.
right up immediately. Darius can get away, and well, Johnny Rocket just pops Smarties as well. Very unlucky for him. It's in his name, and it's in the game as well. At this point, as in the server, everything's just collapsing for the side of Team Ambition Glory.
Yeah.
Kind of called it after that play in the early game where everything just went to hell in
Yeah,
the
it's that.
basket.
Yeah, and the part that was worst in the early game that just ruined the game wasn't the fact that the dive went well, but the fact that Elise and Darius dies, and I think that that completely dooms anything that they
Yeah.
can do in the next 20, not even 10 minutes, in the next 25 minutes, because then the Elise cannot do anything. She already will become a cocoon support, a cocoon bot, and the Darius needs to wait until he finally gets items. So it just feels really demoralizing to a certain degree for the side of Team Ambition Glory that they have to play a game that they have no control over for the next 20 minutes, and it's just so to a certain degree sad to see. These are the kind of games that, even though I always think that there's always a chance for you to pull off, it's where I think that the system from Dota where you can actually just surrender after you think the game is over, it's better, because I think that it's better to not overstay in a game that seems really really lost and instead resetting to the next game than staying in this game.
This is
Or
League of
that's
Legends.
at
We don't
least
do
what I
that here,
think about.
TD. We this League of Legends. We don't do that here. Now what is the start? Oh, what? Johnny
Oh,
Rocket just smashed, just smashed Wind Trader immediately, and Leona, even with the Eclipse, is not too far off. Just gonna get taken down immediately, and well, they're running it down the mid lane at the moment. Way too strong for the side of Team Ambition Glory to deal with. The second tier 2 is gonna go down, along with the hopes of Team Ambition Glory in this game. It feels like. That's another big shock blast going right into the face of Ezreal, who is immediately brought down
yep,
to 1/4 of his HP. It's not looking good, man.
it's
It's
painful.
very much not looking good. It's looking very hard, and right now, it's not even 20 minutes into the game, and immediately they're just going for it right now, and they just burst down the Darius. So,
There
like,
was a Darius there.
yeah, there was a Darius there. He is gone. He was deleted from the game, sent back to the fountain immediately, and well, it's the siege right now as well. The wave clear is not on their side. Ezreal, not the best wave clear. Yone has to step up. Elise, forget about wave clear. She's not gonna be doing that for you either. The siege is just way too strong
Oh,
for the side of Nightless at the moment. They're going
oh,
in, maybe one last team fight. Ultimate immediately, but Surge Zephyr just gonna blow
nope.
up Ezreal. There goes the bullet time immediately, and everyone just gets taken down, repelled down, double kill over to Wake OG, and he is going to be finishing this one up, and that's gonna be an ace for the side of Nightless, and that might just be the game, as
It's
it's
on
not even
Darius.
20 minutes. It's not even 20 minutes. Darius is
Oh,
still
he got
alive,
stunned.
but well, gets stunned up by
Oh,
Scarab's
he
Wings.
got
They're just
killed.
flashing on him. Another ace again. Here comes here comes the Nexus Surge going down. TP onto the minion. Just a bit of BM on the side, but they should be finishing this up relatively quickly. The Nexus is exposed, and unless a miracle happens, it's gonna be Nightless Esports going where the Yumi ultimate is used immediately,
Yeah.
rooted up, stunned
Oh.
up. There's the heal as well, and yeah, it's not
Well,
gonna be enough. The Nexus is gonna go down, and game 1 will be going over to Nightless Esports. Kind of what we expected, but we didn't expect it to be that dominant.
uh, uh, full
League of
blown
Legends.
stomp from the side of Nihilus. That was a game of solo queue League of Legends. That's the kind of things you see when
Nah,
when
if
teams
that if that
just
was
decide to open. Not saying that, yeah, not saying that Team Ambition opened. It's just that it feels like it felt like that. Like at some point, like it was just an just push through mid and win. Not saying that Team Ambition Glory did that. They just didn't have any ways to answer in this game. Like I was saying, they were betting too heavily on the early game with the Elise and the Darius, and as soon as it fails, you have no say or control on anything after in the next 20 minutes. And it showcased 18 minutes. It took it, even before being able to surrender without every 5 members vote. They could have surrendered as a team, but even before being able to surrender without having to be the five in agreement, they just get destroyed and demolished. And I hope
mm,
that they are able to turn around the mentality and be able to come back in the next game, because these kind of games can be really demoralizing.
I think Jace did just as much damage as the entire enemy team combined.
Let's see any maths. Maths. No, he did more.
He did more. All right, my math was the one that's off
Wait.
apparently.
No, let's see. Just in case, I'll check.
No, it looks like it looks
10,000,
like the enemy team
16. Yeah,
did a
it's
bit
16.
more,
It's almost 17,000. Yeah, it's a little bit more.
a little bit more, but like just one champion. It was Jace. He is a poke machine, of course, with the shock blast. That's definitely gonna hurt. But well,
Yeah, that
this
was.
this hurts. Team, you know what this hurts? It hurts Team Ambition's glory chances a lot more in the playoffs, because now
Yep.
they have one more game. If they lose the next one, they are out of contention at the moment. No chance of getting in. So hopefully they have a backup plan and are able to just wash away that first game. Otherwise, Nightless Esports might just walk away from this one with a 2-0 sweep. But that's it. Gonna be it for us guys. At least for this game one. We're still gonna be here for game two. Don't go anywhere. We'll just have a short break. Hello and welcome back to Runeterra Academy. After that quick game one between Team Ambition Glory and Nightless Esports. Well, TDS, today might end up being a short one, not gonna lie. I did tweet that one out, but we'll see. Maybe Team Ambition Glory, they still have some other plan up their sleeves. Hopefully it's a lot more convincing from them this time. This they definitely need this win. As I said before, I want to repeat again.
Yep.
If Team Ambition Glory do not win this game, they're out of playoff contention. Straight up. So they gotta just let go of what happened in the past. Forget everything. This is a new game. It's a new story that they can write. This is the chapter they can write for themselves. And but they have to do it. Otherwise, it's completely doomed. And we are already
Yep.
immediately going towards the graph. And we saw how effective the current meta is for the side of Nightless. They apparently
I'm
adapted
expecting a Yumi
immediately
ban.
to it. And it's not gonna be a Yumi ban. It's a Shen Xiao ban actually. So you were wrong,
I'm
TDS.
expecting. It's still
It
yet
is a
to be
Chunda
done.
ban.
It's not Miles. No.
Oh, it's not gonna be Yumi. If it's Yumi, I swear.
I think it has to be a Yumi ban unless they can play it.
Oh, it's
And I
not a
think
Yumi.
Nightless should go for the Yumi ban. I think it's Nightless that will go for the Yumi ban and not give it away for Team Ambition Glory. But if they can play Yumi and they haven't banned it, Nightless has no reason to ban it and just pick up once again another bot lane with Yumi. They can play Jin Yumi to answer Misfortune, and I think it's okay.
That's actually something I want to ask you about. Which would you value more, the MF or the Yumi?
Oh, MF.
Well, there we go. I guess Team Ambition Glory answered our
Yeah.
question. It's gonna be
The
MF.
thing
That's
is,
that's for them.
MF works in almost any composition right now, so
Mhm.
she's just the cream of the crop in terms of AD carries. But I
Yeah.
think that Yumi it can be played with almost any AD carry
Oh,
as well, and it can be so good. They can go Lucian Yumi, they can go Ezreal Yumi. I'm not sure if they are going to pick the Yumi now, just because Nightless may troll me and not show that I know things. But yeah, they
looks like
didn't
they're
go for
just
the
gonna.
Yumi. But
Looks like they're just gonna give it
Aurelia,
up. Yeah,
yep,
Aurelia in Worlds 95% pick
ban,
presence, pick and ban presence.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's
so Aurelia
telling.
kind of busted right now, to say the least. And the fact that Nightless Esports have it in their hands along with the Lucian is kind of a bit of a worrying trend. We'll see what answers Team Ambition Glory has for themselves in this one. It looks like
Ooh,
Nami is going to be picked up. One of the stronger supports paired with Lucian, but they're going to
yeah,
immediately take it away. But that means Yumi is still up. It could be still paired up with the Lucian. Could definitely be an effective pick at the moment.
I
And,
think
if Yumi
it's
can
good.
hop into the Aurelia too, so we'll see if
Yeah.
that's the case. We have a bit of.
Oh, Akali.
Oh, okay. There we go. So, okay,
It's
Akali being picked up. I'm assuming that is probably going to go into the mid lane.
and
I've
there's
seen
Yubi.
some Akali top before, but yeah, probably not gonna happen. And we'll probably be going to the mid lane. And looks like it will be Nightless Esports just picking up the Yumi for themselves. Why not? It was so effective last time, and it's probably
Yeah,
gonna be super effective this time. With Lucian, especially being very lane dominant at the moment. And what do you think the next plans will be, TDS, based on these two compositions at the moment?
hopefully they don't prove me wrong. They are going to ban the list. That is a little bit surprising. Maybe they don't want to give away an opportunity to lose the game, especially because I think that there's better laners in a sense for the side of Team Ambition Glory. Particularly, Misfortune Nami can be a little bit better than what they had previously with the Leona Ezreal, which was a little bit much more scaling wise. But I think Graves can be an option here. We have seen a lot of Graves in the world's meta, and I think that in the first game was banned as well. So it wouldn't surprise me if we see taken away once again. We can
Mhm.
also see maybe another. Yeah, there's the Graves. I think that Graves is such a good champion. We can even
Yeah.
see maybe a Lee Sin ban because we still have yet to see the junglers. So Lee Sin may come through here as well. But there's a lack of AP damage in the side of Nightless. So they may just want to pick an AP jungler and try and play through 80 soul laners.
And before they pick Jarvan.
In before Jarvan can go top. Jarvan can go
Yeah,
top.
Jarvan
So
can go top. Yeah, we'll see if that ends up being the case. Hecarim being taken out of the
Grim was buff dispatch.
rotation as well. So, I mean, he still definitely can be an effective pick, especially with the Divine Sunder. So, see what they
With
go
Yumi
for.
particularly.
Oh no, here we go. It's the
Ooh,
DK.
Talon.
It is the DK Classic. It's gonna be Talon picked up, and Talon with Yumi is a very
The
disgusting
T1
combo at the
classic.
moment. Meanwhile, on the other side, Karthus. Karthus. Did you
Wow,
expect this
this
one?
is.
I mean, you did say AP jungler, but you
But
expected
I
that for
think
Nightless, right?
yeah, I was thinking on Nightless side, and the thing is, Karthus is a really farm heavy jungler, and Talon can easily invade him. If the lanes don't have priority, Talon can just live inside the enemy jungler,
Top lane
inside
Karthus.
the enemy jungle. Top
Probably
lane,
not gonna
it may
happen.
be mid lane Karthus, and
No,
yeah,
it's
no,
gonna be jungle
it's not
Karthus.
longer
No,
possible. Yeah,
it's jungle Karthus. All right, so Malphite being picked up,
I think
definitely.
Mord can be peak here. By the way,
Yeah, Mordekaiser can be chosen as a counter pick, but
they still need
it's gonna
AP.
be up to Johnny Rockets. I mean, this guy he can carry games. We've seen it before where well, we didn't technically see it, but he did
Yeah.
outplay Martis and Bernice up there in the top lane, which we had seen it, and it's gonna
Oh,
be
so it's
Silas picked up. So
Silas.
yeah, and it looks like I'm assuming Silas is gonna go against the Malphite with Aurelia fighting against Akali. I think that's what makes the most sense to me. What about you, TDS?
I think that's the beauty of Nightless Draft, the fact that they can just hover around between the Sylas and the Irelia and send it to whichever lane they want to send them. I agree with you. I think that Irelia would be much more ideal against the Akali because I think that the AD protections that the Malphite innately has can bother the Irelia a little bit much more, and Sylas is able to pressure a little bit more. I think the Malphite, but I also think that Sylas is not the worst of matchups against the Akali, and Irelia can still farm effectively against the Malphite. So I don't think Nightless has problem choosing lanes. I think that it's probably going like you're saying. I ready against Akali and Sylas against Malphite.
We'll see. We'll see if that ends up being happen. If I will be the prophet for this game,
The
unlike
Prophet
you who
PvP
said
Mouse
Yumi was
David.
gonna get banned.
It's going to keep up. That's going to keep up through the whole game, right? If Yumi gets a kill, they should have banned it like TDS said.
Yeah, they should have
I'm
banned
going
it
to
like
say that.
TDS said, and not. Man, I remember one time I was playing with my friend and he got solo killed by Yumi mid while he was playing Lucian. It was the funniest thing ever.
I don't want to say anything, but your friend's not that good.
He is D4.
I don't believe that. I don't believe that. If you get solo killed by Yumi, you have no right to be before. I just leave it out there. Like it's one thing to get solo killed by a gold 4 brand, but by a Yumi, I don't respect you as a human being.
I'm not gonna say who it is, but you know, if ever he's listening to this in the future, you know who you are.
just the casual, just the casual drop there. Yeah,
Yeah, all
you
right,
know
there
who
we
you
go.
are. It's your fault, but yeah.
No, it was the funniest thing ever. I don't care whether it's his fault or not. He did decide to dive into the Yumi in mid lane, so I guess he had that one coming. But well, guess
But he
what?
got solo killed.
Yeah, he got solo killed in the end. Because he got hit by the turret and Yumi got the last hit on him. But anyway, all right. So we have Silas being picked up in the top lane for Johnny Rocket, which is
Yeah.
my prediction. So far, I'm going for that 100% prediction rate. I'm not gonna try predicting the plays that happened because probably the opposite will happen and I'll just curse it. But anyway, we have our compositions. TDS,
Also,
do you think this time the team Ambition Glory has the tools to be able to pull out a win?
I think they have good setup. They have a really nice ultimate combo with the Malphite into Nami, into Misfortune, into Karthus. I think that they have a lot of potential damage. There's a lot of AP damage though, or of magic damage. And I've said this previously, but I think that there's better magic resistance damage items than magic resistance tank items. So I think that just being able to itemize against Malphite Karthus and Akali can be easier for the side of Nightless, but there's a still really good setup that they can go for, and if they are able to fight a front to back 5v5 team fight where everything can go out from the side of Team Ambition Glory, they should have a really nice chance to be able to win the team fight. But if the side of Nightless snowballs, this game just becomes really unwinnable for the side of Team Ambition Glory, because Karthus becomes less of a champion if he cannot utilize his ultimate to impact, and if he gets constantly invaded on by the Talon and a Talon Yumi duo, then it can be really really hard to execute as the Karthus. And also one thing that I didn't mention, that I just noticed, the fact that Sylas can steal Malphite's ultimate, but he has so many good ultimates to steal this game, particularly the Karthus ultimate to finish off targets.
That's true. I mean, he scouts with AP as well. So something to keep in mind when we get into the big skirmishes and all
Yeah.
that stuff when it happens. And this time, well, it's gonna be on Nightless side who they have to snowball. But well, I mean, they did it with the scaling comp in the last game, so I won't have any doubt that maybe Nightless will be able to do something of that nature this time with the extremely good early game comp that they have at the moment.
Yeah.
On the other side, you're gonna be Team Ambition Glory. They have a bit more of a team fight comp, and we'll see how well they're gonna be able to execute those 5v5s, as you said. But for now, guys, we're just gonna go into a short break as we wait for the spectator delay. Don't go anywhere. We will be right back. Welcome back, everyone, to Runeterra Academy. Here, featuring our match of the week between Team Ambition Glory and Nightless Esports. And well, it was a quick one from Nightless in the last game after
Yep.
they were able to outplay Team Ambition Glory, to say the least. And the early game comp coming from Team Ambition Glory just didn't pan out super well. But this time, we've gone in the complete opposite direction with Nightless Esports going for a bit more of an early game comp, and we'll see if they can pull off the snowball better this time.
Yeah, I think that they have a little bit of a better cushion because they have both Lucian Yumi that now scale a little bit better. They also have the Silas with great ultimates, so it means that he doesn't follow up as heavily. And Irelia that now it's a much better champion all over the stages of the game. So I think that they have better cushions. But like you're saying, I think that Nightless can snowball the early game a little bit better with this kind of composition, and if they are able to execute it, it can be really, really hard for the side of Team Ambition Glory to pull off. But in comparison to the previous game, Team Ambition Glory has a composition that can scale way, way better, and if they get to the later stage of the game, it can be really easy for them to set up fights and be able to win them.
Yep. Well, it looks like drops. They follow. If he followed your advice this time and went for the ignite talent, this guy's
Ooh,
gonna go for kills at the moment. So
I love that. I think
we'll
this is
see.
great against the Cartes.
We'll see. We'll see how well it turns out. Cartus did get the exhaust, so
Also,
should be able to survive at least for a bit. Probably gonna get chased down though because it is down. He can go over the
oh,
line. Meanwhile, Bernice, I just realized that he is in the mid lane actually, not in
yeah,
the top lane. Trying to pay. It's gonna be a lane swap
I like that.
between Wind Trading and Bernice here. So and
Oh,
Rocket's missing out on that route, so not gonna get the hit on the Collies. And well, I
GG,
mean,
it's
I guess they
over.
preferred. I guess they just preferred the matchup with Malphite going against the Aurelia, and it looks like Sir Zephyr, he's just gonna continue on. He doesn't mind that one. Johnny Rockets again. Not whenever we look up, he just misses the chains.
I
That's
think we
just
should. I think as long as the camera doesn't pan there, he probably can solo kill the Akali then.
Oh, we'll see, we'll see. If that does happen, Wake
Ooh,
OG though might
okay,
end up
got it.
getting punished here as the trade is going over
Ooh,
between the two
nice
of them.
trade.
Exhaust use
Oh,
onto Topper immediately, and he's gonna get in a lot of trouble. He is gonna burn down the flash immediately, the Q, and first blood
got
is
it.
gonna go to Wake
Oh,
OG, who is gonna end up escaping Discord Kitten, not able to catch up. Wake OG trying to look back, and Eric Northman though, will he manage to survive? Is the big question. Discord Kitten, he's still full health. They're going for it, but the channel up. The health is back for Wake OG, who is starting to chase down Discord Kitten. Will she be able to get away? The Q is used, and here comes Drops,
oh,
ready to claim the
bad.
kill. But it looks like this it's not gonna. He's not gonna be needed. Wake OG is right there, and he's gonna get the double, and it's gonna be the 2v2 win for the side of Nightless, who going off to a great start immediately.
Yeah, and the problem with this is not only the kills that they got in the bottom lane, but now lane should be in complete control of the Lucian Yumi. And if they get complete control of the bottom lane, that means that bottom side of the map and red side jungle for the Carthers, it's no longer his. The Talon can now begin to invade it, can now begin creating pressure, and that's something that the Carthers doesn't want. I really like dropping down there to try and create impact, but obviously he was a little bit, he isn't needed for the kill much more so than just pushing the wave and not allowing them to be able to freeze it effectively. Like you see, Topper and Discord Kitten just were able to push the wave to keep the wave in a position, but it's going to naturally push into the Yumi and Delusion, so it's not the worst of situations. But yeah, complete already control. If you see the Talon and the Ready already moving topside.
Johnny Rockets
Oh,
might be in a lot of trouble, but he manages to see
do we
Lucky
see?
Martes here, but the rest of the team is here as well. Drops, gets
Oh,
the kill onto the Karthus. Johnny Rockets is just gonna dodge out. Wind Trading will survive because of his smoke screen, but well, that's another kill going over to Nightless, and they're snowballing this right and proper at the moment. Already
yep.
almost a 1,600 gold lead for them. And as you said, it's everything right now. Johnny Rocky's just gonna go in. He
Oh,
gets a stun and he should be able to get
oh,
the kill. There we
he
go.
got it.
Win trading just gets taken down immediately, and Johnny Rockets will claim that one. Everything going well for them. 4-0 scoreline
Oh,
at the moment. They're going in onto Bernice right now. Sir Zephyr as well.
I
And
don't think
drops
they get this
will be able
kill.
to get something. No, will not. But here comes the teleport coming from the Akali. Win trading. What will he be able to do? Will he be able to get a kill back? And 5-point strike
I
hits.
don't think
That's
so.
not gonna be. It's not gonna be more than that. As the mid laner and jungler of Nightless Esports, they just managed to get away. Meanwhile, here in the bot lane, Wake OG just going all in. Tupper in a lot of trouble again. This time, Wake OG should be able to get something. Should be able to get all the pressure that he needs here in this bot lane, as you stated.
Yeah, the amount of the way that Nightless has been playing this has been so good. They get the the double kill in bottom lane with the pressure that they have. The Lucian is just such a good early game AD carry to fight with, and with the Yumi, even though he doesn't have the Nami that it's
Oh, he's
this.
going in.
Oh, he's
Discord.
dead.
Oh
Yeah,
man, just
they're
get
dead.
immediately deleted. I
Oh,
immediately wake OG though. Will get the shut. Will get shut down immediately by his opponent. So the top rate coming out alive on that one. Meanwhile, Johnny Rocket just gets the kill and the perfect execution as well. But here comes drops
oh
on the Talon. The
no.
slow is there, but Topper will manage to flash away, get away. The shutdown going over to him at least. So a bit of gold influx
Yeah.
to the side of Team Ambition Glory. Gonna be pretty happy with that, especially towards a pick like the Misfortune who kind of wants to get ahead, but with the way Wake
Oh
OG is
no.
playing, it's looking very hard.
Yeah, shutdown is a shutdown, and he gets the gold. But he's deciding to go for the attack speed misfortune build, and I couldn't be much more against this. I think that, and I've talked about this previously. I think that it's not bad in certain situations, but the overall best build is the lethality build, and in words, it has been realized by most pro players, which I'm glad to see, that probably the better build is the lethality build, especially because of how many squishy champions there are in the meta. Like if you see realistically, oh wait,
Oh yeah, Wake OG just wants to go for a 2v1 here. All right, so
why not?
as you said, TDS, continue with your point.
Yeah, so it's just to quickly finish. They have realized that there's way too much squishiness in the meta with the champions that are played, and I think that if you go for the authority route, your ultimate will be able to hit much more because there's not much armor items that are being built. Oh, Toppling Gang.
Yeah, here we go. Johnny
Oh,
Rockets with the stolen perfect execution when trading will get away though, but unlucky
he wins this,
Martis.
by the way.
He might be able to actually lose this one. The stun up, and Johnny Rockets will
Does
end
he?
up getting the kill. Will he get away? Is the big question. Johnny Rockets just with the fancy feet at the
Malphite is
moment when
coming here,
trading
though.
tries to go with the shuriken, but here comes Malphite ready to go with the ultimate on to the Silas. But well, it's gonna be Johnny
Run,
Rockets just
Johnny,
getting away with
run.
that one. Go Johnny, go! He's out of
No,
there.
run, Johnny,
Going with.
run.
I'm trying to make a music. I'm trying to make a music reference here, TDS. What's wrong with you?
I don't agree with your music reference.
Ah, screw you. It's a
Oh,
classic.
wait.
Chuck Berry is a classic. Come on, man. But Eric Northman will get the kill. And here comes Drops when trading. He's ignited, and he's just going to get taken down, chained up by the prisoner. Johnny Rockets with the kill. And now 4-0-1 on the pick. You think he's going to pick up a Dark Seal soon?
I think not. I think he's just going to go for raw damage. It
Oh,
would be fun to see
no.
it. Oh,
It's a tragedy. It's an absolute tragedy at the moment as the side lanes. It's just not working out for the side of Team Ambition Glory. They're just getting killed
okay,
left,
but
right, and
wait,
center.
Malphite.
Here comes Bernice trying to get something. Oh, will
Hold you the
Yumi be
camera,
able to get
Malphite. You can
away?
do
No,
it.
I understand. He's just gonna run. I don't think Bernice is gonna be able to do anything here in the spot lane.
I just want to quickly point out something that I just realized. Look at the top lane diff in terms of CS. It's almost 30 CS.
They
The
they
Kali
chose to
cannot do
go
anything.
into this matchup, by the way.
Yeah,
So
they were the ones that said this. The thing is,
so
there was no like. I don't think there was a really bad or really good matchup either way. Like if it's Silas against Malphite, then he's tankier, but he probably cannot farm either.
Oh,
Oh
wait.
wait,
There we go. That's a lot of damage again. Johnny Rocket trying to go in. Here comes Wind Trading. Maybe we could go
he
for the
has the
perfect
ulti.
execution. Flash away immediately. Perfect execution
Oh,
used. But Johnny Rocket just has way
oh
too much
no.
health, and he's just playing with his food at this
Oh
point. But
yes.
shut down for Wind Trading with a 5-point strike. At least able to get that. Meanwhile, on the other side, Bernice maybe in a lot of trouble here. Might have to use his ultimate to get away, but man, that's already a lot of damage coming from Wake. OG uses the culling,
Oh the
immediately
ulti.
stopped by Malphite as he used to stop full force, but the healing, the kiss keeps him alive. Bernice tried to get something
No
back. He
way,
just
you
flashes
fail.
in, and there we go. The shutdown going over to the Malphite. Arthur's ultimate used as well. It's gonna be Eric Northman, the only one to survive, but that was a bit of an overextension coming from the side of Nightless.
Yeah, Wake with a Wake moment, and Wake has been playing consistently. A random moment from Wake, but he certainly gets killed there by overconfidence. I feel like he tried to play that as effective as possible, but he missed the timing on when he could go back and ends up getting ultimated by the Malphite. I think that the idea is not bad. Just need to know if you can actually pull it off. And if the Malphite doesn't have ultimate, it's probably is better executed. But nice capitalization from the side of Team Ambition Glory, coming back a little bit and getting back important kills. The Akali got a shutdown on top lane. The Malphite got a shutdown onto the Lucian, if I'm not wrong. So overall, really important kills and a nice try to come back into the game. Also, a quick thing that I haven't really talked much about. I thought that the Talon would have tried to go much more into the enemy jungle, but he hasn't been going that much into the enemy jungle to kill the Karthus.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, I know. I was looking at that. I was about to jump in because Wake OG almost got skill. He's just being super aggressive at the moment, taking a lot of trades and taking a lot of hits from the tower. I don't think he really minds too much at the moment. Discord Kitten should be safe here at least. But
Oh,
you know what?
but here comes
Here
the
comes an
one.
assassin. Drops in a lot of trouble. And wow, okay, Drops is not needed in this bot lane. I swear, whenever he comes, they just kill him outright. But here comes the bullet time immediately. Wake
He's
OG
dead
might be in a
here.
lot
Don't
of
worry.
trouble. Supper though. Will he just get taken down? He will. Perfect
Ooh.
execution used by Johnny Rockets to get away in the top lane along with Wind Trading. So, oh wait, here
Oh,
we go. Yeah, there's a lot of damage, but Wind Trading will just
oh
be able
wait,
to get
no.
away. Johnny Rockets went back in.
Oh, he
There
got
we go,
it.
trying to get something, and the exhaust is used as well. Unlucky Marta should be able to get the kill. He does. Meanwhile, Bernice is here. Will he get hit by the Flawless Duet? No, he will not. So, yeah, 1 for 1 in the top lane and
Oh,
1 for 0. Okay, Discord Kid in his lot of
oh,
trouble.
Nami's
He
dead
sees a
again.
talent, trying to go for it. Yumi ultimate use as well, and well,
Oh,
forced to
the
flash,
ignite.
but it's not going to be enough as the ignite from Eric Northman will end up getting the kill. And well, things just going from bad to worse for the side of
Yeah.
Team Ambition Glory as they are just getting outplayed in the skirmishes.
Yeah, pretty much. It's just been consistent control and domination by the side of Nightless. Like you're saying, they have not been losing a lot of these skirmishes, and even if they lose a kill, it doesn't affect the overall picture of the map.
Oh no,
So it's not like
Everfrost.
it's detrimental for them.
Wind trading in a lot of trouble. Okay, he just gets slapped in the face with the chain and just gets
Is that a
deleted
slap?
immediately. I think he just gets slapped in the face, like,
Is
oh,
that? But I think it's much more like he just dashes and headbutts you, pretty much. Feels like
okay.
that.
I mean, I think it could be anything. It's up to our interpretation anyway. And anyway,
A
all
punch
right.
would make sense as well.
I'm not sure if the people heard that, but our producer said it's a punch. I mean,
I would agree.
all right, fine, fair enough. We'll call it a punch. Johnny Rocka is just punching Akali in the face. And she just gets taken down, sent back to the fountain. Teleport is used in the top lane, and second dragon goes
Oh,
over
Waco
Nightless
is
as
alone
well.
here.
Yeah, I think this is. I
Oh,
feel like this is the play-by-play's
again,
time
he's
to
alone
shine at
here.
the moment. Wake OG is coming in, but here comes Drops, ready to go for something. This card getting in a lot of trouble. Just ultimate first it down, and
He
Surge
can.
Zapper is
Oh
here
no!
as well. Flaws
Finally.
Duet manages to hit Q in, and Tupper will just get taken down. No drama whatsoever for the side of Nightless Esports as they are just cleaning this game right up.
Wake it's pinging Sir Sepri so that he doesn't get the minion.
Give me those minions. You have enough in the mid lane.
No, I don't agree with that. This has to be one of the most boring games as a mid laner to play with. You're against Malphite and you don't join the action. Like, look at the score. He's 1-0-1. He was just farming minions in mid lane. This has to be one of the
Yeah,
most boring games as a mid laner.
yeah. Sir Zephyr kind of wants to get into on the action as well. Oh, will he go do
He's
something
playing
aggressive?
Irelia. He wants to fight, dude. He just wants to go in.
Will he over aggressive question? Philosopher at use Bernice may be in a lot of trouble, but should be able to just last. He has the Bomby Cinder and the Bramble Vest as well. So
Yep.
not gonna take too much hits from the wait, Johnny
Oh,
Rocket just going
oh,
going
Johnny
in
Rockets failed.
immediately. Bullet time
Oh,
is
Johnny
used, and here
Rockets.
comes Wind Trading. He has overextended by a lot. The shutdown, but he at least takes the ultimate for himself, I guess. So that's still something that could be used. Unfortunately, he does not have the Karthus passive.
Maybe he was Carthus. He could have played that a little bit better. Oh, Bernice.
Yeah,
Bernice is winning this, by the way, right now.
yeah, he
And,
is.
and, and
Vanguard's edge used immediately as the 1v1 is playing out, and Bernice, he's just, well, he's just a rock at the moment, which is kind of what we expect. This card kitten, not
oh,
again, just gets deleted immediately. Sir Zephyr trying to get the kill onto Bernice. It's a very interesting slap fight that's happening between the two, but Bernice is the one winning that one. It's a mid game, it's a tank. He has way too much damage, at least for Aurelia to deal with at the moment, especially without the
yep.
completed item.
Yeah, and poor Discord kitten getting outplayed by the actual abomination of a cat that is Yumi. You cannot do much,
I don't know if
sadly.
that's outplayed.
Outplayed by the actual abomination. Like, what is an outplayed by a Yumi? Being honest, what is an outplay by a Yumi? What does
getting
she do to
getting
actually outplay you?
getting solo killed by Yumi in the mid lane when he tried to dive her. I guess that's the only thing I can think of at the moment. Everfrost used down there on the choke point near the river brush. Not gonna be
You have to
resulting
think.
anything though. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not much. You have to think of Talon as a turret as well.
Oh
I
wait, they're
think that
going for
that's a
him.
good way to think about it.
Yep. All
Oh, he
right.
got
This is
it.
done.
Oh, she's
Perfect
dead.
execution used to get away. Unlucky Marcus though. He's just gonna get hit by the Floss Duet. That was
It's
really
fine.
good. There's
It's
Zephyr.
fine. They have Cardus.
Yep, the Karthus ultimate use, but it's not gonna find any effect at the moment as everyone is grouped up and Sir Zephyr gonna try to find something. It looks
Oh,
like they may end up diving, but it could be a death sentence for the side of Nightless if they go for that Everfrost use. Try and get the slow on, and well, that Malphite's still definitely threatening. Not something they really wanna mess with at the moment. As Johnny Rockets, he has so little health. Wait,
ooh.
yeah, wait. They're trying to be very as threatening as
Wake,
possible. They're just going
wake.
immediately, and Sub of course on to Wake OG, who just gets killed immediately. And here comes the ultimate coming in from the Cartless.
Oh,
The shutdown going over to him. Johnny Rockets is in a
oh,
lot of
Junior
trouble.
Rockets.
The burn from the Leandries is able to take him down as well. And in the end, it's gonna be Team Ambition Glory who ends up getting all that gold onto a few of the main carries actually. So good
Yeah,
stuff from them, punishing the overextension by Nightless Esports.
yeah. Nightless doing what the side of Team Ambition Glory wants you to do. Just dive onto them. Just go inside of come close to us, please. And then they use the ultimates and get the win. They get a couple of shutdowns, really important shutdowns, like you're saying. The Talon, the Johnny Rockets won on the sidelines, as well as I think Wake died as well. Yeah, he was the start of the fight. Yeah,
Yeah,
so
he
he
was
dies as well. There's a
deleted.
lot of gold. Oh,
Oh no, win trading. He
oh
just
wait, no,
decided to greed for the wave.
but she didn't die. That's good.
Yeah,
Start.
at least there we go.
Oh,
Meanwhile,
Sir
Upper
Sepre.
tried to punch it, but well, Sir Zephyr just wants to go for the 1v4 apparently. Exhaust is used, the ultimates as well. The bullet time will shut down
And
this
another
Aurelia.
shutdown.
Meanwhile, Unlucky
Oh,
Martis on the other side of the field, not
ouch.
liking that one. There's an assassin and surrounded on the other side is Wake OG on the Lucian. Shot to death and stab. That's not the way. That's not how you want to go and get sent back to the fountain. All right, Johnny
Ooh.
Rockets. Meanwhile, I'm just getting the play-by-play training ground over here. As
Yeah?
there we go, 1v1's happening all across the map. But meanwhile, on the bottom side of the map, it's gonna be the dragon going over, and Bernice. He is not built. He is not built to be able to fight Silas at the moment. He has full armor.
Yeah, that's never a fun thing to go for. And this is what this is why they didn't want to go for those lanes either, because this was going to happen if the Silas went against the Malphite. Obviously, it wasn't good that the Kali was solo killed as well a couple of times, but it was going to be much worse in reality. Ooh.
Yep. I mean, I think things got worse a long time ago
Yep.
in this
I think
game.
I think dying to be two there was a really bad start, and then everything just kind of spiraled even down the drain. So
I mean, yeah, well
it's
played.
been bad.
Well played to Wake OG for actually surviving that
Yeah.
one. He really played that early skirmish very well down there in the bot lane. But here we go. Next Shift Herald being taken away immediately. It's not even 20 minutes yet. It's not going to be a sub 20-minute game at least, as
Yeah.
at least Team Ambition Glory were able to stave that off, but the objective just going over to them. The slows onto wing
Oh.
trading at the moment. Yumi is on top
Malphite
of
has
Johnny
ultimate.
Rocket. They're going for it right now. A lot of problem, Johnny Rockets. He's just gonna go
Oh.
for it. He's just gonna get deleted by Akali immediately. But what
Oh.
a big flawless duet, getting 4 people at once. Sir Zephyr, what an amazing play coming from him. The Yumi ultimate use as well, and they're gonna end up winning the team fight. Drops might end up dying. The Leandris is there as well.
Oh,
Will he
wait.
survive? Is the big question.
Oh,
Oh,
dude.
barely manages to live. I don't think Yumi was the reason why. Eric Northman, not really
I
saving his
think it
not really
wasn't.
saving his jungler, but just barely able to survive that one. And I gotta say that was really amazing from Sir Zephyr, getting the right
Yeah.
angle. It was beautiful.
Yeah, finally being able to play a little bit more the game, actually being a part of the kills and fighting. Giuseppe gets a really nice flawless bit, like you were saying. And also the ultimate got into a really nice spot where it's inside of the chokehold, but also it's hitting a couple of members. So even if you try to run away, they cannot go run away unless they hit the blades. And those blades also slow, which means that it's hard for them to be able to escape. Really nicely played by the Aurelia and getting the teamfight win in a situation that seemed like they were getting corralled. And this is
Yeah.
talent.
Yeah, definitely. And corralling is what the side of Team Ambition Glory wants to do, especially, you want Malphite, that unsolvable force to get multiple members at once along with the bullet time.
Oh
And the
no,
ultimate,
Topper.
oh no, yeah, Tupper, I think he's just dead here. That
Ouch.
dove in, unless a mistake by Drops, so it's not going to be that. Giant Rocket should be able to get away as well. Nowhere is safe for this ADC, nowhere is safe for the support. They just keep getting deleted again and again.
Yeah, it's great to get Talon, right? This is why I love playing Talon, by the way. It's so fun just running
It's
around
very
and killing
interactive.
people.
Very
Yeah,
interactive.
no, it's great for me. I don't care about the other people. It's great for me.
I like to say this and keep that one up. Oh wait, on top of force use and win trading, just deleted off the map, back to the fountain. It's she's out of there. Three strikes and you're out. And when trading, gonna get
She's
taken
a
out.
true ninja. She's a true ninja. She
Yeah,
disappears
we don't
immediately.
see her. We don't see her on the map anymore.
Yeah.
That's how good she is at being invincible at the moment.
Oh,
Giant Rocket is going
I'm
in.
not
There's
sure
a
about this
salvo
Johnny
for his use.
Rockets.
That was a very interesting call
Oh,
by
he
him.
died.
At least should be a one for
Oh,
one trade.
please.
And Bernie's actually gonna live. The bullet times use drops gonna fall down to very low health. Stas Yumi, they're just
But
gonna go
here
in.
comes
Ultimate use as well,
Aurelia.
but here comes Aurelia. Vanguard's edge used from the back line. It's gonna be Nami getting taken down. Marty's sure soon to follow. Eric Northman gonna be picking up that kill. The Trooper still there off to the side, but I don't think they're caring about that. Drops.
Oh,
He's
oh,
just looking
oh,
at the
oh,
Malphite,
oh.
not willing to let
He's
him get
dead.
away. The Granite Slab is used to slow him down, but well, when
Run
trading might be
drops.
able to get something back. Here's Topper, the slowdown from the
Oh,
cloud. Will be enough drops, just gonna
he
get
got
shut
it.
down. Eric Northman will be able to get the wing. Oh, gee, but that's a triple kill going over to the side of Topper. So
That was beautiful.
Ah, that was that. Yeah, you guys ever see a collateral in CS:GO? That was basically it. That is basically it. Wait, OG on chat. Last time I saved my support.
Uh, I agree with like this is why you never save anyone. They just betray you at the end.
Oh my gosh, the cat let Lucian to this. That was,
That
he
was
just got
beautiful.
collated
Uh,
by a deagle. Right in the face.
you got one dick. That was so great. And the timing, it seemed like the Yumi was going to survive, and just like that, nope, nope.
Yep. Something.
Oh,
Oh, Sir Zephyr. Might be in trouble, but
it
no,
was
you know
window
not. He'll
shopping.
be fine. He's just too strong at the moment, especially with the Gore
Yeah.
Drinker in his hands. He just that rally will last a long time. Stair gauge is up as well, off of cooldown. And one thing we didn't really talk about was the dragon in this game because there's fighting everywhere. But it is a mountain drake, and the burst will be non-existent soon, coming from the side of Team Ambition Glory. And
Oh,
Drops is just going to
Bernice.
go over to the backline. I think Yomu's Ghostblade was used, but he's not going to go there. But you know what? Guess what? From behind is the
He's
Silas.
sending a
Johnny
message.
Rockets ready to go for some. Never mind. Just go. Vanguard says used immediately. Here
Oh,
comes the Yumi ultimate. Spellbook immediately used. Sir Zephyr might be in a lot of trouble, but he's just going to get the kill again and again and again. It's a team wipe basically for the side of
oh.
Team Ambition Glory. They're just going to get taken down, and that's going to be the ace for
We can
Nightless
probably end.
Esports. Yeah, they
Wait,
can probably
actually,
end, but they want to get
it's
all the
it's 22
objectives.
minutes, so I can understand if they don't want to risk it.
Definitely don't want to risk it, I guess. But they're just so far ahead at this point. Doesn't it feels like
We
it
are more
doesn't
than
matter?
10k ahead.
Wake OG is just going for the. He's the only one that cares about ending right now. While the others they want to go for the Baron. Well, I guess it makes sense. I don't think they'll be able to end either. The timers were
Yeah.
not long enough, and they didn't really have the push going for them. I'm not sure if they
They get
set that up.
everything, so it's fine.
I don't think they set it up for the waves to crash in time after they do the dragon. So
No, the funny, I think that it's just been so much domination from the side of Nightless that they don't even need to set up the waves. They just naturally push, and because the side of Team Ambition has to answer or wants to answer the plays from Nightless, the waves just are always in position for them to push, even if they don't want to.
yeah, but
Oh,
Giant
Johnny
Rockets.
Rockets.
Yeah, he was spotted. There's a ward right there.
Oh, he got
Standing
hit
on
by a
top of
Q.
it. Yep. Leandri's sticking
Disappointment.
down on him, but he should still be fine, honestly.
I'm disappointed in him. Getting hit
Yo,
by a Q. Hmm.
also stopwatches are there for Aurelia and for Silas. So even if they go in deep and find themselves in a lot of trouble, it's gonna be very hard to kill them. And guess what,
Yep.
TDS? Yumi has a 25 stock Magi's. Even the cat is powerful.
The champion that we least expected to have the Magi's has the Magi's.
I mean, I expected that. Not
Oh my
gonna lie, I
god.
expected Silas to have it. Drops just going in immediately.
Oh,
Okay,
oh
okay,
no.
drops. Okay,
Pain.
that's just mean at this point.
Oh,
Unlucky
and
Martis
I
as
think
well.
he's dead
Just
as well.
gonna
Oh,
might end up getting taken down. Vanguard Edge
just
might
an
be
ulti.
used. There we go. And well, Bernice is also gonna end up biting the dust. It feels like Drops gets the kill on to win trading, but there we go. Plus Duet's gonna end up missing. This might be Sir
Seriously,
Zephyr
pray. I'm
getting,
disappointed.
and Dranic Slab might be used and the shutdown going over to the Malphite, but Drops is here. Sir Zephyr bought enough time, and well, that's gonna be another ace for the side of
Seriously,
Nightless. Well,
Seriously missed of all this you had. I'm disappointed in him. The
I wish the audience could see the
chat is
chat.
so good.
It's
Yeah,
amazing.
Oh no, Nami just respawned. No, don't do that to her, please.
Yeah, that's just Discord Kitten never even gonna be alive. 11-7, very inconvenient scoreline at the
Oh,
moment, and well, she's gonna get taken down. There we go. Johnny Rockets takes the Requiem from the Karthus, and when trading goes in,
oh,
but Johnny Rockets gonna end up
but you don't have
dying.
his
Too much
passive, dude.
damage. Yeah, there we go. The Karthus Requiem is used, and the kill.
Oh,
Wake OG gets taken down, and suddenly Nightless Esports they can't end. They were playing with their food and end up paying the price.
yeah, it's going to be a little bit more costly. They threw a couple of pieces into the floor, but it's fine. They still can come back. They still can come back and just end the
They can
game.
still come back. Don't worry, Nightless Esports, they may be in a bad situation of not ending the game, but they can still come back.
Yeah, being 16k ahead, it's nothing. They still need to come back into this game.
Yeah, this might end the. You heard of Rogue Time? Well, Nightless Esports might end up beat. No, I'm just
We don't
kidding.
speak of Rogue in
Probably
this
not
channel.
gonna.
We don't speak of Rogue in this channel. They broke a lot of NA's hopes and myself because I thought they were going to lose. So
I was right about that one. So take that, TDS.
yeah, I hate that so much. I had hope. The only team that I had hope in was Cloud9, and they had to go and lose. But I'm never having hope again in Cloud9. I'm just going to stick with having hope in the LCK.
I mean, it's very reliable, unlike NA at this point.
Oh,
But anyway, all right, drops trying to get
oh,
in immediately, but here's the Uni ult in the jungle, so that choke point's gonna be useful. They're just gonna fall back away. And looks like Nightless Esports, they want to play the side lanes. They want to show off their macro skills to the audience at the moment. All 22 of us watching the game. Show
they want
off,
to showcase me
Nightless.
more.
Yeah, showcase your macro
Oh,
skill. All right, team
oh,
fighting skill that they might not end up showing because it's a choke point. Meanwhile, on the backline, though, Sir Zephyr is just gonna take
oh, Sir
things
Separate.
down.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
fine.
should be able to get the kill. He should be the janitor, ready to clean this one up. Drops will get the kill
Ouch.
onto. No, it's gonna be Wake OG getting the kill onto the
Wake
Kali and
wanted to
another
be involved.
ace.
It's
No, it's
okay.
not another ace. Unlucky Martis, where is he? He's still in the base. I don't think he'll
He
be
ran
able to
into me.
defend this one.
He ran into his base and just decided to not run away anymore.
Yep, very unfortunate, but it's gonna be Nightless Esports walking away from this one with a 2-0
With the two,
scoreline. Yeah, it's a very dominant performance from them, which is
yeah,
kind of what we expected. But well, uh,
it's number two against I think number seven, so or number six. So
yep,
as badly as it sounds, it was kind of expected, and gotta
I know
say,
about you, but
Nightless
this was a bigger
played as
blowout
well as
than I
expected.
did expect it.
Yeah, yeah, I was expecting Team Ambition Glory to survive longer and be able to fight, but Nightless just came in to not play to decimate. Dota difference right there.
These freaking guys in the Twitch chat, I swear, comedians, all of them.
They will never be better than me as a comedian, so it's fine,
It's like, yeah, you're TDS, you're perfect at everything. Let's be real. But looking
right?
at the damage graph right now, well, it's pretty much even across the board. Everyone did their jobs, so to speak, except Wake OG. A little bit low on the damage graph there, buddy. I'm not sure what you're doing on the Lucian, but definitely not enough. You gotta
I
shoot those numbers up.
Yeah, I'm also disappointed in Eric Northman. We saw Keria today carrying on Yumi. I was expecting the same thing here, but not as much damage. Disappointment.
Yeah, not as much damage. Just a casual 6-1-27 on Eric Northman.
He
Definitely
went
not
for
enough to
Mages. He
impress.
should have done more damage.
Yeah, true. Honestly, maybe.
Disappointment.
Wait, he did go for Ludens. He did go for
Yeah,
damage build.
yeah, and he didn't deal enough damage. That's why I'm saying
He
I'm
should have
disappointed
been
in him.
auto attacking more honestly.
Yeah,
With the Yumi. Let's be
not
real.
not playing Yumi effectively. That takes points away from me.
All right, but anyway, yep, guys. Well, it's gonna be Nightless Esports walking away with the victory, and Team Ambition Glory. Well, their playoff dreams may end here. They still have one match to play, I believe, next week. It's gonna be week 7, the final week of regular season. If teams want to be able
Yep.
to catch up to and make the cutoff for a playoff, it's gotta be next week. But for now, guys, it's been fun. It's been a lot of fun. It was a bit of a quick one, not gonna lie, but it's been fun casting with you,
But it was fun.
TDS. Yep. So next week
It
we
was
will be back
enjoyable.
on Friday. It will be Freshman League, so guys, you definitely want to be catching that. It's always a fun league to watch because everyone is just causing chaos all the time. So
It's this game, but 20 times better.
basically, also even with the goldie like that, might have been some more entertaining throws. But you know what?
Yeah.
That's the kind of entertaining stuff you guys see at Runeterra Academy. But for now, this is me. Mouse David and TDS, along with our producer Wookie, who without whom the show would not be possible. So thank you to him. This is the broadcast crew signing off, and class is dismissed. We'll see you next time.